I'm say free my people over hills and valley. But many are going to suffer, many are going to dead because I guess you want to choose. It's the only thing I know for my people. I want to choice. I try. Many ones try. Some people who me love as entertainers to me see them bow out. Go under. Some I show the mark of the beast to my people them. I hold it up in a hand sign and make it them insignia. Because them know them I do. And them want this money so much because of that around the earth. So them I sell everything, even them very soul. I don't come for sell nothing. The Lord bless me from me at 19 because I stay true to the order of what him say. Singers and players as instrument. Me not a bumbucklad entertainer. I'm a singer and a player of instrument. Entertainers are clowns. You hear me people? Them only entertain. We don't enter blood clad teen. I perform and sing and chant and dance and skank and make my spirit bear it before you know. I'm going to say God live. So now I say, a trick me a trick on. Look what trick on the TV. Look what trick on the government. Look what trick on the police. All them blood clad police that will pay on the taxes. I'm a phone of support we and help the people. I'm saying abuse Jamaicans and beat Jamaicans. That's why they couldn't get no food. It all get worse. It all get worse because you don't know yourself. You dig? You don't know yourself. Yeah? We're in our country where we can't get no truth. You turn on the blood clot TV, one narrative them a push. Yet crime is on the rampage and everything I got A-wire. You turn on the radio, you can't get no news. All you hear one narrative them a blood clot push. So let me ask you a question. You don't see where I go on. I just put out something on Instagram and show you what was happening in the world before them start poisoning people and what happened in the world since them start poisoning blood clot people. I have to move it because even them many demons out there. Them don't want to know the truth. Them want to kill as much as possible. I can't save the whole on the blood clot, but I can chat to God. Let not be said that I want to never come to you know. Call me anything you want because I love you from the heart. And that's why I just send them to come sing my song them and protect me and put in me. You understand me? So you can know in this time that I want did come to you know. I don't call no blood clot name because I don't know all of who bow out. I don't know all of who sell them soul and sell out. Is everyone who say silent? I got you come tell you say, if you don't have a vaccine or you don't have a blood clot vaccine fucker, you can't come in them restaurant. Learn to cook. You can't go in them this. You have to learn to do things. I realize that you not prepared. You don't know for farm. You can't plant nothing. Most of you can't plant one mama bomber ass clot. You not survive this. You not going to survive this. You think this is overdone now? What do you go on to the list? And the list, I'm going to say a fake news and take it down. I want to say everything on the list are the delta them there. How you not going to manage? What kind of plan you not have for yourself? No, the master when you pitney them go to school, when you come home and you're pitney anymore. The plan is to take the feeling of God, that connection that we have with the Most High away from us. There's nothing in them pies for help on my people. I could have tell you a million blood clot time. But many are going to suffer. And many are going to fall victim. You know me sorry for the children them. Because in truth and reality, we're not protecting them. And they are the saints. Them trick on make you think say some big long cocky man where pedophiles are the saints and put them in some purple robe. The children are the saints. You hear me? They have done no wickedness. I want to teach them wickedness and expose them to no nastiness. They are the saints. I want to protect them. I don't not protect them. I don't care them go sacrifice them at the altar. Me in Jamaica, yeah. And me I tell you, say people are dead from crime more than this virus, yeah. Every blood clot locked down with them do is a murder spree. Tell me now, how I go on? We want to help people them, and we want them to rise up and help themselves. The only way we can do this collectively. See, I look a party rise up for themselves. I don't know what they call themselves, but listen to the brother, and he put out something on YouTube, and we must make a whole heap of sense. The only issue me have is who's behind him. Because I don't think you can lead my people to belong to the slaughter. Because I see them dry your way, cut your way, and all the abuse we suffer, there was no one to save you from them. So what's going to happen to the people who decide to them go and follow your mandate? You have to understand most of Jamaican people are so well entrenched in them two-party system, they will kill you for them colors. But it is important that the people realize that they have a choice, because currently you don't. You don't know that you have an alternative. You think Jamaican people are mental, they say, but what me I go do? Then if me not do it, what will happen to me? Because you lose your faith. You lose hope. You don't believe anymore. You believe more in things that's coming from America in a barrel. And who can send something for you? This is the time that we have been taught about, you know. All the people have grandparents and grandparents and parents will know and shoot and know if you grow up picnic. Tell you about a time where man will be forced to have a certain element before he can pursue business, before he can buy food, before he can live a life as a human being, as a human under God bestowed with life. We were all one about that time there, you know. So if a man feels that time is not gonna come, he make a sad mistake because it's right here, right now. And the ink is dry. The ink is dry. Man, you have a choice. What is your choice? You have to go make one. You cannot sit on the sideline forever. Australia should be a wake-up call to you all. Australia. And what's going on in Australia? Because since the news is not the news anymore, we have to become the news. I promote some music. Music now sell right, you know. I'm telling you that blood clot. Yeah? All system are shut down. You know, financial system. Everything I go shut the fuck down. Because I'm telling you this. It's all an effort to wake up the people to take back control of their lives. To know that you're a sovereign being, a sovereign human being created by God. You have allowed people to ruin and run your life to dictate if they eat. Now we have to have permission to speak in Jamaica from some people who can't even complete a sentence. The 2nd of August, September the 3rd. February the 2nd, September the 3rd. So, it's like, we have to ask ourselves these questions. And I see a whole lot of things going on. But the people have to come to a point where now is not the time for us to seek refuge in weapons of destruction, but it's time to seek refuge in consciousness. To stand back and ask questions. The word law represents land, air, and water. Okay? They have moved us off the land and placed us on the water. So we're not living under maritime law. Our constitution, everything, the fucking government, break it down. The word go out, and many want to hear it. But it's few when discern the truth. Use discernment. I'm not tell you nothing. I'm not saying anything to you that you cannot go and do a good research and look for yourself and find out what is going on in the world around you. I am in Jamaica, looking at the United States of America. I see the parading a guy named Joe Biden as the president. I am so embarrassed. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen from a world government and the global blood clot stage. Something is amiss. Now tell me, say me mad, but in blood clot mad. Something is amiss. Globally, something is amiss. You look all over the place, you see all you see is hunger. We're locking down in Jamaica perpetually, but we're opening up for vaccination. So you only can move to go and surrender your life. Yet the people of the world are still caught up in vanity. Guys on Instagram showing people money when my people are hungry. Still showing them fancy car and them table full of blood clot food. They have to know. Not one of them have come out and console the people who are going through this. Brothers losing sister, mothers losing son, and the cycle of death. Feel nobody not talking. In Jamaica, our media system, like me not telling you, our radio station in Jamaica named Sunshine Radio. is the only rascal out there that try to tell the people something good. For what the rest of them leading them like the Pied Piper playing that flute right off the blood clot cliff. It is hard rendering. Yet, the people refuse to open their very own eyes like they want someone to open it for them. What from Africa stand up and made a statement. Hence, them demise came rapidly after. We watch all this. We see the president of Madagascar came forth and said, I am able to help my people in this regard. And they tried to bribe him to say, poison what you have. We see all this. We beg you, go do no research. Come off of the fuckery. We have the most powerful weapon in our hand, the phone. It can be used, the same phone them used to watch us, we can use to archive them, we can use to watch them, you just have to know what you're doing. Yes, them do everything and talk everything off of this video. Video when you hear them attack them speech. Archive it. Look at the same mouth just say, yeah. Come back, come say, nah. The world is talking about drugs that can help the people. These drugs, we see that they have been employed and deployed all across the world where people refuse not to go with a certain agenda but choose a higher ground, a ground to help their people morally, consciously, spiritually, and health conscious wise. And these drugs have been effective. Why aren't they being distributed in Jamaica? Why aren't they being talked about in Jamaica? Why aren't they readily available? When you sit down every day on a blood clot, when you just want to live on your own, we're a collective, you know. We have to come together as a people. If we do not come together as a people to defend life, liberty, freedom, we will not have any. Because you don't deserve it. You do not deserve it. I don't care what you want. They say my anger is a righteous anger. Hear me? You don't tell me that you're comfortable with your position and your station in life. Working a 9 to 5 every day of the week. Remember the word week, you're not strong. Week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're weaker on the weekend. Because you've been weakened deliberately. Mentally, physically, spiritually, hypothetically, you fucking name it. And we know where they are. We know who they are. Yes? Because if we sit back,